We're at Exponential 2011 with my running buddy, Ron Edmondson. You can follow Ron, and you should, at ronedmondson.com. That's his blog. He's a prolific blogger. Just this year, broke through King Shaver's top 200 blogs. Congratulations. You've been doing it long enough, you deserve it, man. Great content there. Another thing that I love about Ron is he has a weekly scripture memory that he puts out on Saturday. So if you struggle like I do in prioritizing scripture memory, follow Ron. On Saturday he posts the scripture verse of the week, and you can get that. But what we really want to talk about today is the health of the church planter. So there's a lot of tension that we're seeing in that right now, Ron. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's a lot of times a church planter feels like their greatest need is for a location or for money or staff or volunteers, and all those are great needs of a church planter. But really what I see in my personal life as a church planter, but also in ministry to hundreds of other pastors around the country, is that personal balance, that of the church planter himself. You know, there's an illustration when you get on the airplane, they tell you about the mask that falls from from the ceiling, and if they say if you're sitting next to somebody who needs help, help yourself first, then help them. Put your mask on first, then help them. And I think that is wisdom for a church planter too. If they will take care of themselves, they'll be better able to take care of the church.
Wow.
And so whether that's emotionally and physically, I would say a church planter, especially one that's working bivocationally, if they aren't exercising daily, they're doing something wrong. That's one of the reasons I run. And so to stay healthy personally will allow them to be a better church planter.
Yeah, absolutely. But beyond raising money, obviously, you're a leadership guru, if you will, as well. Let's talk about how planners should be thinking about leadership. I mean, at first it's usually the planner and the why, but how do you start thinking about leadership and getting that channel developed in the very beginning?
Well, one thing I would say is a church planter, and that's one of the reasons there's so many assessments out there for church planters, but I would say one thing that a church planter needs to do is recognize where they're strong, where they're weak, and then surround themselves with people that can help them. And church planters typically are entrepreneurial in nature, they're visionary, or they wouldn't be stepping out with that kind of vision, and God tends to raise up those types. They need people around them who are detail-oriented, who are systems thinkers, who are strategic-minded, who can help them. And then they've got to be willing to share the vision with those people and allow them to build a leadership team, where it's not all falling on the planter.
Very good. And if you want to get more from Ron, you can check out his blog, obviously. But I'll tell you what else. If you know Ron, you may not be following is his sermons at Grace Community Church in Clarksville, Tennessee. He's a great expository teacher, but he does it somewhat in a topical manner. And I'm really encouraged by your preaching as well, Ron. So thank you very much. We appreciate you stopping by.
All right. Thanks.
Have a great one.
All right.